Everybody, this is Bedbug Brian. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is episode 2. I'm gonna treat my live streams like they're episodes, and we're gonna go like an hour and a half. So it's like 8 o'clock where I'm at on the East Coast. So, yeah, let me get do a little check. There we go. All right, we're good to go. So let's get rolling, and literally we're rolling. I bought the rock picker, and I went out in the field, and I was like, "Ooh, I hope it doesn't mess my seed bed up." And it just didn't even pick it up because I already pick up the rocks because I already did the seed bed. So it didn't damage the seed bed, but it also didn't let me pick up rocks. And then the field recommendation was to do the roller. I thought the roller was for like dressing the topsoil, fluffing it up, and getting it ready, increasing yield. But now that I'm doing it, I realize. I remember from seeing videos that some of these things will push down the small rocks, and that's what this thing's doing. It's pushing down the small rocks, and probably other things related to cultivation. Um, so I own both, and I don't think I'm going to sell. I just want to get some of these that I missed here. I own the cheap one. You could see it off in the tree line over there. Possibly it's that little block of yellow. All right, now let's go back. That was 25,000, and then this one was 41,000. So I'm sure I'll find a way to use both. I do know, like I said, that these items that push little rocks down, they're not going to be able to handle the larger rocks. It's just, I'm going to work the perimeter real quick if I can. So we'll have to. That's pretty good. It won't be able to do the big rocks, and I think big rocks really come from the harsher plowing, which we're really not going to need with grass. I plowed so I could create the enormous fields, and like I saw with those seeders, some of them have the option where you do direct seeding, and it doesn't require cultivation. But anywho, I'm keeping both, so that's a pretty significant investment. But like I said, the game plan for this farm, obviously I'm not going to be able to go down there, there's a big slope, is to buy only the essential equipment. Everything that goes towards grass production and increasing the yields to maximum capability, I want to own all that equipment. And then everything that we do is going to go towards expanding more and more fields. And that's called getting economies of scale. So every dollar that we spend on equipment, as long as we have more and more and more and more grass fields, then we're getting our money's worth off that equipment, basically. That's what economies of scale basically means. And just so you know, I remember, this is from like basic economics classes back in the day. They used to have an example in economics where it's like owning a fisherman's boat. And the boat's really expensive. And simplistically, let's say you could fit easily, comfortably 20 fishermen on the deck. And we're not even talking about nets. These are guys with fishing poles, It's a very simplistic example, right? So they're out there with fishing poles. So economy scale says, well, if 20's good, well, let's put 30 out there. And then sure enough, you're catching way more fish. And then 35, way more fish. But then there's a point where, 40, it gets too crowded, and you're also not really catching that many fish. Not much more. And it becomes more and more of a problem as you add 5, 10, 15 more fishermen. I forget what that's called. What is that called? Let me see if my brain can diminish. Well, it's diminished returns. It's the inflection point on a graph. So, anyways, so that's the idea. just so I can give y'all a little hint of legitimacy as far as my plan. Economies of scale. So yeah, it's a lot of grass, and maybe people might find grass boring. I don't. I think it's great. It's what this farm's all about. And then with that, we're going to acquire. I'm going to look in this direction. Back here, actually, we'll do it like this. We'll acquire property 49, 48, and 47 over time. And one of, so those will hold, the silage bins to make silage, which I really don't. I've seen it done, but I haven't done it myself. So we'll have to figure out the. I know there are attachments on tractors that help you crush the grass and help decompose whatever. That's what we're gonna do. So one, silage sells for quite a bit more than hay, quite a bit more than grass, but it's great for cattle. And in the long run, we're going to be a dairy farm slash beef farm. That's the long-term goal. Just because. I mean, it was just an arbitrary goal that I made. So everything that we do, it's not going to be just chasing every profitable thing. Sure, we'll have some chickens because, we're a farm, and why not? But it's not, we're not going to chase chickens because it's like the most overpowered thing that you make all the money at or whatever it is these days. I know when they first released, that's what it was. It was insane how much money you can make. Oh, no. It's insane how much money you can make on chickens. We're not going to do that. Everything we're going to do. Is this dude? Are we? No. Okay, sorry. I accidentally hit the AI guy and then I re-hit it. Trying to do this. So yeah, we're not going to chase every profitable scheme out there. I feel like we're going to do a good job focusing on what we do best, and we're just arbitrarily going to say that we do dairy best, even though we don't know anything about it. Okay? But we'll learn. And in the long run, that'll make us achieve our goals quicker, because you'll find out if you spend $70,000 on a very profitable chicken coop, and then the space involved and the things that, whatever, all these hidden costs involved. Yes, they're profitable, but it may take a while to recoup your money. No pun intended there. And that may not be the fastest way to develop your dairy farm. So, plus, it just kind of keeps the whole message on point. Dairy is the end-all, be-all. Oh my god, I love this roller. Not only that, I'm such a neat freak. I like it puts a little sheen on the top of the topsoil over there. Everything looks like it's, what was that material in the 70s? I'm not really from the 70s. I was born at the end of the 70s, though. Corduroy. They used to wear corduroy pants. And if you don't know what that is, they would have jeans and they had little rivets like that. The material was corduroy up and down. So we got corduroy topsoil. I'm not sure the best approach for this awkward space back here, so we'll just wing it. Whoa. I'm still leasing this big Fendt tractor. It hasn't been a massive expense, really. Oh, and I was giving thought as far, yes. I leased everything that I use to create this massive field. And it wasn't free, The additional cost never came up, so you would have your initial fee, and then you have your per day fee, and then you would have your hourly fee. And so, let's say the tractor they asked for like $7,000, and then those additional hourly fees and so on. That's going to apply to the tractor. And I'm going to say that, but none of the attachments. We did the fertilizer, we did lime, we did the massive plow and all that. None of those accrued the additional hourly fees. So I would say they're worthwhile. But for instance, the plow, I think the initial cost was like $5,000. So that'll eat into my profits. I spent $5,000. I was able to make a field using the plow, which is obviously worthwhile. But at the end of the day, I don't own a plow, so I can't use that again. And so you had to say, well, okay, that's fine. But you multiply that by like 3 attachments, and next thing you know, you spend about $20,000 or so leasing, fertilizer spreader that you don't own, etc., etc. And then you find out you sell all this grass, and although I like the size of this field, let's say it only makes $30,000, then I find out that I break even leasing those attachments. I would still be fine with that. One, I'm creating content for the farm, but that's not the whole reason. What I'm doing is I was able to acquire the property, and this is literally day one of the game still. So the months are 6 days long, but the second nighttime falls here on this day, it switches to September, and I'm starting to lose time, and I want to see if I can grow the grass this season and produce a crop. But more importantly, I simply just needed to have the massive field plowed out and remove the buildings and get the field set up. So even if I broke even, a whole lot of progress is made. So once we grow the grass, mow it, and do all the treatment that we're going to do to that grass, by the time we reseed, we'll be owning all of our equipment, but the field's all ready to go. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So I wasn't ignorant to the fact that I don't own the equipment that I was leasing, and that it wasn't like it was free. Long story short. Awesome. So I do own this guy, though, the roller, and I love it. That was a thing of beauty. I own 2 rock pickers, essentially, and I'm okay with that. I mean, had I known, I wouldn't have bought the other one, but I do, and I'm certainly not selling it for half off without even using it once. It's not going to happen. There'll be plenty of occasions where I'll use both. Oh, God. So at some point, I'll have a couple of tractors and AI helpers. I actually trained myself to where I can only do this inside the cabin of the tractor, but that's not too bad. Alright, so there's our 2 items of equipment, and then I own the Landini, the small. I like that track. It's very versatile. I upgraded the Landini to 112 horsepower. It's the maximum on that, and we own the Forager wagon, so we do own some things. Alright, so we plowed, we rolled, we fertilized, we limed. We're good to go. The only thing that needs to happen for this field is time. Once we get the stubble stage popping up, then I think we can re-fertilize. So I think we're good. Now I'm going to keep this tractor because project-wise, look at this beautiful field. Boom. Everything's roughly done. I'm not a sloppy guy, and to me, 90% of the enjoyments of games that are complicated is all about learning how to make things efficient. That's my first thing that I enjoy doing. Organizing, which goes along with efficiency, and detailing things. And I'm a details guy, so there's no way in hell I'm going to leave things like this the way it is. But we are spending money by the hour on a tractor. We are trying to get things done, so I do know how to prioritize things. So the number 1 objective has been accomplished now on day 1. This field's ready to go. But what I want to do is I'm gonna go buy a stump grinder. We'll own that for like 25,000. But while we have the horsepower rented or leased, we're gonna attach it to that Fent because it is a nightmare to use the 112 horsepower stump grinder or 112 horsepower Landini on a stump grinder. You literally have to like power the stump grinder on and off and kind of scoot forward just to cheat it a little bit because it's underpowered by like 50 horsepower. So we're gonna get that because I can't stand all these bushes. I mean, is there a snake back there? I can't tell. I can't tell. I can't tell you one way or another. I'm sure this is adding to the mosquito problem next to the creek. It's just creating this humid situation. What we want is the wind to come breezing through here. But really, though, if you were to mow, you can't mow the bushes down. And so if we were to stump grind, we can get the bushes. I'm going to clear all these little weed trees here as well. And then once we clear it out, we will line the the creek with pretty trees spread out properly on the creek. We'll put down flower beds along the creek, and then everything else will be meadow grass. And then we'll mow that every month as well. So we'll produce that grass, including the field. And that's the plan. So there's a lot of talk to cover the plan, but that's the plan. So I do love trees. I love plants. So it's not like we're just clearing things out for the sake of my farm. We're gonna make it beautiful. So let's go get the stump grinder. Unless this thing's gonna tell me, yeah, 75% bonus, yield bonus. We could leave it at that. I mean, 81. We're not. We'll get the bigger bonus once we're able to put the second fertilizer. And I'm sure there's a process that I could have done that I'm just not familiar. Many ways to get an additional 5% yield here and there. I just kind of decided to use this PlayStation and get my stream going again. I really will spend the time looking at everyone's videos and get my knowledge down on what to do best with grass and all that. I'll do that soon. I was tempted to get like a massive forestry rig, to rent it, to lease it. Where we at? But I wasn't concerned about the money, which minimum 380,000, and then to lease it, who knows how much would it be to lease it for a day? It's just that the trees are too small. That the payoff is really not. Oh yeah, 20,000 and then 8,000 an hour. No. So, wait, what is this? Is this the forager? But where's the? Okay, well the trailer. Let's just look at that now that we're on the subject. Is there a forestry trailer with the arm that does sawing as well? Where are we at? So many things, it's easy to overlook. Well, first of all, 19,000. It does have an arm. It picks it up, but it doesn't do the sawing and all that. So, I mean, the trees that I have are pretty small though. Although that's 19,000, that's not bad. But the trees are too small. They're not going to be substantially sized trunks. Let's see here. This doesn't saw, right? It just grabs. It's just a bigger version of the other one. Still the same problem. Although I love the fact that that's only 19,000. Here's what we want. The stump grinder. We're going to own that. This one. 150 is the minimum horsepower. Again, the Landini's 112. It's a nightmare. You can still do it though. 2.5 versus 2 meters. And this one is, what is that? This machine grinds down tree stumps. A true 27,000. Why is this so different? This one's 41. Let's make some assumptions here. Oh, it's like a legit stump grinder. Right. The other ones you can kind of bush hog the bushes. ironically, your bush hog doesn't clear bushes in this game. So, what does this thing do? Does it cut? It mulches, huh? Thing of beauty. 26,000 tree planter. I am a horticulturist, so I work for tree farms, and I've actually seen this equipment as far as the planter and stuff. It's pretty neat. It's crazy how many trees, saplings. You put a bunch of saplings on the end where the railing's at, and you have a guy sitting down on the seat, and then that machine kind of creates a little trench for you to plop down the planter, and then you have guys behind that yellow piece of machinery, the one that's the Dancon, and they're just there to cover up the dirt, and you're just rolling at like, walking speed, planting, thousands of trees in a day. So, all right, I was picturing, I'm sure there's one that will grab and like take off all the limbs, and I'm just not getting it. But I do like how this trailer is only 19, but there's not enough trees that are big enough on the property to worry about that. That's for like real forestry. So we'll get this guy. I've gotten it pretty much every time I played. 24,000. Sweet. Money's trickling down. We got 100,000 left. We're playing from scratch on maximum difficulty. Take a sip of coffee here. I hope you can't hear me slurping. What was I doing? Oh, I wanted to look at the money. Let's do a little breakdown here. So, new vehicles and stuff. Sold vehicles. A couple of mistakes were made, so we had to buy and sell at half off right away. Construction cost $84,000. Land purchase $156,000. Leasing, we spent $35,600, and I'm okay with that. We created a pretty awesome field in the process, and even if we were to generate only $20,000 in profit off of the crop, I'd still feel good about it, because next season none of those items are going to get leased again, and I have a massive field already ready to go, created. And miscellaneous, which was the lime. So, and $5 in wages. That's just too much. That's where all the money's going. Awesome. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. All right. I really like this approach because, like I said, I work for large companies, or companies with like, not large companies, but like 600 acres, 1,000 acres, and there are projects that are huge in scale, and so I would be an operations manager and try to figure out how to get things done in an efficient way. So it's just not at all ironic that I love games like that. But when you do things right and you have a lot of skill, and people that you work with, that they know what they're doing, it's nice to clear things out. This looks like a legitimate construction project right here. Getting the land set up and then coming back and then putting in things the way you want, and everything has a rhyme and reason, instead of just kind of buying the land and just using it the way the setup was already made. I'd rather put my own flavor into it. Whoa. Okay. So, if I wasn't, I'm going to chop all the trees down. We're going to replant. So, if you haven't used the stump grinder, if you go up to a tree and you touch it, boom, you kill the tree. Just so, if you're trying to use one of these but you don't want to kill the trees, don't touch it with the stump grinder. It's just a quirky thing about the game. At some point, my property line, I guess I own all this. So I wonder if I can demolish the fence now that I thought this was going to tell me it was not my property. I'm going to target the bushes first. God dog it. Sorry, I keep forgetting to press L2 with that button. Freaking sweet. So you're telling me I own this? No, I don't. I own this though. Cool. So I could demolish this fence, I bet. If I felt the need to do so, I'm just saying. I'm going to get rid of all the foliage here. Maybe that's going to make it easier to use the chainsaw. Oh God. I'm stuck. Breathe. Breathe. I can't get out. I can't get out. Don't grind over the creek. You're never going to get the creek back if you terraform and raise the, there's not a creek spray on option. I like the creek. Is this thing not lowered? Bush? Let's defoliate here. Defoliate your skin, bro. I don't like shade. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I already miscounted, I don't know. 4 or 5. Let's say 6 trees back here. Sweet. I wish they had better shrubs. What would be fantastic is as they expand, and I know, one of the cool things about Giant is they open things up to mods. But if someone who were to create a mod where you have legitimate landscape plants, because where I live, wealthy people own farms too, and not only do they have working cow farm, dairy farms or whatever it is that they're doing, they also have beautiful landscape plants. It's because a lot of them live on the farm. It's more of a tax break than a farm than anything. But it would be great to have a larger variety of trees. The trees are fine. They got at least some dogwoods and stuff like that. They have some oak trees. I mean, there's so many more trees in the world that you could put in, but the shrubs are incredibly lacking. You could have more ornamental bushes and stuff, and lilacs and stuff like that. It would be awesome. Because then, while you play Giant, you get some kind of understanding about farming. Not that this is real farming, obviously, you know, but you learn something if you live out in the city. But then you can also learn about plants. It's a good opportunity to expand the game. Oh yeah, feel the breeze already. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Should have did this first, didn't I? Our first pass is getting the larger shrubs, defoliating the trees, and then we'll come back and there will be smaller shrubs too. I want to get rid of all of it so that way we have meadow grass. If it's not going to be flowers and trees that I want, it's going to be meadow grass, and it'll be so much easier to mow. I know you can plant different trees using the planter, like you can, I guess, or if it, maybe it's only poplar trees or something for like commercial forestry or whatever. But I know that you buy these tree saplings. Like I bought a bunch of trees that were 20 bucks each, and then, you know, you can buy them at different stages of maturity. And the older they are, the bigger they are, the more expensive they are. But do they grow in the game is the question. I hope so. I never played the game long enough to find out. I've had so many setbacks with computers. Get that bush. You can definitely see what we're doing now. Oh, let's just still get the bigger bushes here. Oh my god, I can't get this one. There we go. It's a satisfying sound when you get them. If I wasn't leasing this tractor, I'd stop, now go back and get these trees and kind of get a section complete so you can see what we're going for. But I am leasing this tractor, so we have all the way down to that corner to go. I'll probably stop anyways. We got 100,000, so we're gonna be good on money. And for the sake of content, we'll break up the monotony and switch a little to chainsawing, clearing, putting in new things so we can see development happen. I'll go to the next bridge. How about that? I'm really tempted to get that trailer with the arm attachment for 19,000. If I can take the whole trees and not have to really spend too much time, de-limbing it and all that. I don't know what the proper word is for that, but and just haul the whole trees to the lumber mill, that would be worthwhile. Just pick up 2 or 3 trees at a time even and run back and forth. So we might try that. I did use that one piece of machinery like once before in the game, and I was not at all coordinated. I mean, it was very, it's going to take some getting used to. So that's what I'll do. I'll just knock the trees down. I was going to keep them standing so I can strip the limbs off the way I want with the chainsaw, but if we use the trailer with the arm, there's no point. Why is this guy not even... just gotta hit at the right angle. Come on now. Whoa, I missed my button. That takes so long, too. Having a hard time with this particular area. Oh, durr. You dumbass. How long did I have this thing down? Or up? How'd that happen? Well, it gets a lot easier if you have it on the ground. Definitely does. Trying to get as many shrubs as I can here without erasing the creek. Of course, we have the actual stumps as well. This is why you need a high-powered tractor. I think I just ate the whole tree somehow. Here's what I did. I mean, I do want to get some money back from the trees, so I don't want to eat them all up here. I think by the time you limb up the tree and sell it, depending on how long the lengths are, you know, most of these smaller trees you can get $300 to $400 back. I got this slope keeping me from touching very well. Okay, let's just knock the trees down to make it easier. So no chainsawing. We'll just get that trailer, pick up each tree. Come on now. Stubborn. Knock over. Come on. Okay, you're the one tree you won't fall over. Got it. How did I do that again? Seriously, I've hit it from every angle here. My God. You win, tree. For now. Okay, so be it. excited about getting that trailer. Alright, just so we're clear, so 5.4T minus 5. So it's like slots for equipment that you can have. I don't quite get that. But I don't get is there's no description of like how much more it holds, or you know, this one's 19, that one's 45. Clearly this one holds more, you know. Does it? This vehicle transport. No one seems to. This vehicle can transport tree logs. Semi-trailers can be attached to the tractor by using a dolly. Heck yeah. First, I want to see if I could just smash a few trees onto the trailer completely unhandled. If that's the case, we're going to take that approach and just take several trips to the lumberyard. If not, will I get the chainsaw out? Warning, this is going to frustrate you because it's going to be very uncoordinated on my end. Guaranteed. Okay, I need to see some instrucciones. Okay. AI worker? That'd probably be best. I'm curious. Will? Nope. That's 0. Okay. Select next to support language. Okay, so you can shimmy a little bit that way. Alright. And then up and down. Kind of plant yourself. Okay. So next tool, you got the crane. The bob. Morning. Afternoon. Okay. So left and right, pretty good. Up and down, right? But how do you rotate? How do you rotate? How do you twist the grabber? Okay. Got it. Okay. Up, down. Okay. And then change direction. What? See the seat moving in the tractor. That was awesome. Oh, that's in general. Oh, damn. I didn't know that. Alright, I'll need to remember that for next time. Okay, alright, how do I get the crane? Oh my god, sorry guys, I have no idea how to run that. Oh, stop engine, fasten, seatbelt. Okay, so it uses that. Alright, we got it. Might be too heavy too. But even if I can just lift the tree up a little. Okay. I can limit from here. Did I not get a... Alright. The next one will be much smoother. What am I looking for here? Tools, headers, I'm lost. Okay. tool. I don't think I'm going to need the support legs here. Okay. Yeah, I think I learned, where was it? Change driving direction. I did not even know this was, instead of turning your head, you can just go boom. Class. Let's roll. Literally forward. Okay, hopefully these will go much smoother. I can't promise anything. I've already forgotten everything. Why is this not? Oh, okay. Got it. Change to something here. So close. Come on. Oh God. Okay. Oh God, no. That's I changed my mind about that not needing the support. Although I obviously need to move. Ooh, well, that helped. I wonder if I could just grab that branch to bring the tree in. Come on. That'll work too. Oh god damn. Okay. Please don't take that other log off. I see a comments written here. It's probably how deeply frustrating it is to watch me do this. I get it. What's up, Matthew? How you doing, man? Sorry. If I were watching this right now, I would be like, "Oh my god!" Because that's how I feel right now too. This is pretty bad. I'm good at the other stuff. Clearly not this though. This is tragic. How do we get this goddamn thing open? It's going pretty good, man. Getting a little farm simulator in. Let me show you the mega crop that we got going on. I took the basic property that, you know, the default farm, and I made a mega grass field from the edge of the property here to over here. So now I'm clearing out the creek and getting rid of the bushes and the trees, and then I'm going to replant like meadow grass on the edges, put in sheds, stuff like that. It's been productive. I see you got a tractor in your icon there. Are you a farm simulator streamer? Enthusiast? What's the deal? If I could hire you to do this forestry equipment, that would be awesome. Left and right. Those two open, so there we go. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. Is there a fastener for the... There's got to be a fastener, right? Oh, good. Okay. That's probably wise. Sweet. Tree number 2. Oh, nice, man. Nice. I really love the game. I started 3 videos. I was going to do a long series when the game came out a few months ago, and then my PC crashed on me and I haven't been able to solve the problem. I bought like a graphics card and power supply and a whole bit, so the next thing is a motherboard. Then I borrowed another computer and the same problem happened. And I think it's from an early access game that I love called Going Medieval. I don't know if you played that or not. But I think something's going on where it's like cooking the CPU. So now I'm on PlayStation and I'm trying to figure out. I'm really uncoordinated at the moment. Alright, let's get this bad boy up a little bit and then we'll move the tractor back some. Boom. That. Okay. Let me just knock this. Get that going. Switch. I haven't yet, and I'm kind of a purist, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the basic first and like really establish, like I like the challenge of like you know, I like to put everything on max difficulty and economic challenge and stuff like that, and a lot of times the mods kind of take all that away. Like, I'm familiar. Oh, that's the tree that I couldn't knock over with the tree stump. So a lot of times the mods will make it easier, like precision farming and stuff like that. You know, it kind of automates a lot of things that make the game challenging. So once I get my fill of the game, the basic game first, then I'm going to definitely do mods, and I can see the need to, like, just to get all the maps and stuff. I'll definitely be doing that. For instance, I know, like, the reason why I'm kind of a purist is, like, I play Transport Fever 2, for instance. It's one of my favorite games. And, you know, you can get these mods that hold all the different types of materials, you know, whereas when you play the normal game, you have to have a specific, you know, train car for certain materials. If you have one that can just hold a combination of everything, it really is a major cheat for the game. So a lot of times they're cool, but they tend to wreck the difficulty of the game. Oh, nice. Well, the only difference, I mean, when I was on PC though, I just used the controller, but I had the added benefit of a few keyboard commands, and which really helped shortcut it. And I haven't even found a lot of them. Like, for instance, you see that help menu on the top left menu? Is there a shortcut button that I'm not aware of that will just remove it for me? I mean, otherwise I have to go into options. It takes a minute to save, which is doing here, and then go into the option to turn it off. That's kind of clunky. I'd like to be able to pop it up and down. Oh, PlayStation 5. Are they hard to find still? I remember, like, last year even, right? Wasn't it, like, still difficult to get a PlayStation 5 for some reason? What's it like? You liking it? What was I doing? Yeah, so my point. Do you know how to turn that help? See, this is how you turn the help window off from there, but if there's a button that I'm not aware of, man, that'd be great. Nice. I bet you the graphics are unbelievable. What other games are you into for PlayStation? Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, this game's like made for PlayStation, dude. I mean, because like I said, you get some shortcuts on the PC, but really it's all about the controller. Or getting, I guess you could get the steering wheel and all that. I don't think it's necessary. You can drive pretty smoothly with a controller. Oh, okay. Boom. Nailed it. Try to get it up. Oh, that ought to fit in the trailer, huh? See if we can turn it around. Okay. Yeah, definitely can see that. I haven't even really messed with the other maps, but I like the one that's like, I don't know the names, but the default map that's basically in the Alps or Germany or somewhere where it's like just tons of grassland. That one's beautiful. So I'm gonna probably start a second stream with that one, start up a farm there, and maybe do a dairy farm. But I've seen the No Man's Land and all that. Once my PC crashed, I stopped watching content for this game. But now that I'm playing again, I'm gonna start hitting some different streams. I started playing this because of, are you familiar with Raptor? You know, on Thanksgiving when the game came out, he played this pretty hard. I was like, oh, this game looks awesome. So I really missed out on like season 19 and all that, 17, or Farm Simulator 19 and 17. What's your favorite mod map? Oh boy. Nice. Who's that? For a while there, I was watching quite a few different people. I mean, Raptor's good. I mean, he's got 1 million people, so he's good for introducing games, and obviously he's making money from the developers and stuff like that, but he never does any kind of real deep dive on a game. So I really like to watch people who are into the game and, like, you know, there's all types of streamers. But I watch them. How about big and small streamers? If it's a game that I like, I'll watch everybody, you know? Okay, let's see here. How do I do this? Bruce Gaming. Alright, I'll check him out. Everyday Growing Channel. Oh, definitely. I'll check him out. Oh boy. Oh, that's the first one that went pretty smoothly there. Okay, good, good, good. Okay. Oh, cool. I'll check them out then. Is there any particular map that he's doing in favor of, or he just does them all? I'm stuck. I'm stuck! Oh my god. Please me! Come on. So close. I can't get out. There we go. Different maps throughout the week. Very cool. Yeah, for sure I want to start, since I'm I'm still basically a noob for the game. I think the idea is I'm going to get, start with Elmcreek and that Swiss one, and then kind of go from there. I've never even done a dairy farm before, but I figured that'd be fun to do. So I'm going to try to specialize on dairy for this particular series. There is? Because I've been going like through here. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I could definitely use the shortcut. I'll have to do my research. I'm sure everything is probably shortcutted out. I've just done no research on it. I'm really curious to see what these... Well, let's see if we can fit another tree on. I just feel like I'm going to end up knocking off what I have here. I'll just keep them fastened. Honestly, $19,000 for this little forestry trailer is really not a bad deal at all. I mean, over time, I knock down all kinds of trees. I'll definitely be making my money back, I think. And if I can become more proficient with it, it'll be less of a time consumer here. I'm definitely be streaming pretty much every day. My goal is to do about an hour and a half minimum for Farm Simulator. And then from there, I'm not really sure. I would love this game, Going Medieval, to become... it's still in early development, though. But I absolutely love the game. Like I said, I think it's the thing that fried my CPU, though. But I would love for it to become available on PlayStation game as an indie game. It'd be so awesome to play. So it's the launch pad and R1 or L1. Launch pad. Are you saying like the directional buttons for the launch pad? So it's the launch pad and R1. First of all, R1. I'm trying all the directionals if that's the launch pad. Oh, wrong one. Hey! I figured out how to do the turning signal. Let me try all the directions here. Oh, look. Yeah, there's the signals. Oh, I'm not in the, Let me try this. Okay. Let me try this. Alright, I promise I'll research that. I'm sure there'll be like a 2-minute video that has all the shortcuts or something. Somebody's got to do it. If not, I'll make one once I find out. Alright, watch this professional, efficient forestry movement here. This is really going to impress people. Very impressive. Trying to figure out the distance here. Too far. Rotate some. Well, right now, my new thing is doing manual transmission. Again, I just try to do everything manual as much as possible. So, I like the Massey Ferguson. So far, I generally do small tractors, mainly to minimize the maintenance costs. If I can get some stuff done with, like, the smallest tractor possible, then I'll definitely go with that. I like the fence though for some of the larger tractors, and I've only used like John Deere for the massive tractors, you know, but that's just because I have limited experience. But as far as like just your everyday mid-range small tractors, I like the Massey Fergusons. I'm not sure why though, but at the very least they have manual transmission. What I don't like about the Fendt is it doesn't seem like they have manual transmission. And to me, I think it's better to use manual transmission. If you have something that's struggling, like let's say you're plowing with something, maybe the plow is a little bigger than what it should be for the tractor. Using an automatic transmission, it's going to stumble through the gears and stuff. I like to have manual transmission to kind of control when it changes gears. What's your favorite? I like the big tractors, but man, every time you repair them, it's like 9,000. And I play on the hard difficulties. I maxed out all the difficulty, you know. And when you do that, you don't get returns on your crops like you do with the easier settings, you know. So if the tractor costs you 9,000 to repair after plowing, it's like not even worth it. JD, yeah, Fent, New Holland. I like New Holland. I worked for a tree company and large landscape companies back in the day, and I love New Holland for skid steers. I'm like, if there's one thing I'm amazing at is running a skid steer. I could practically do like tricks in them and stuff, you know. Like, I'm very precision. You couldn't tell by watching me use this forestry equipment, but in real life, I'm really good in the like skid steers. Oh, I've just pushed the stupid tree away. Yeah, all this except, all right. I'm leasing the Fent here, just so I could get the heavy work done, and that way I was able to use the biggest plow possible and all the large fertilizing equipment. But I'm buying the cheap equipment for myself. So I actually bought this trailer. I bought the roller over there. And I didn't realize at the time that the roller was the one that pushes the little rocks down. So I bought the stone picker, not knowing. But I'll end up using it later on. And I do look for the used equipment. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's just nothing better when you find the tractor that you want, or something that's really the right size, and it's 60% off. It's like, oh yeah. Not in the right position. Man, this trailer is hurting my brain. Let's try getting closer if we can. If I could just grab the tree a little bit and get it closer, I can regroup. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know why. I just tend to gravitate to the fence, but I do wish it was an option for manual. Oh. There we go. I can't get to it. I promise I'm going to practice with this thing off stream. There's a little something to it, you know. Like, Jesus Christ. Alright. Let me see if I can get this stupid tree closer to me. I mean, I got that bridge there, and it's in the stream, in the creek. It's not very easy to get to here. If I could just get a branch, that'd be great. Oh, God. Okay. Give me something. Anything. Get me out of this ditch. How about that? Let's see what I'm doing. Oh, it's great work. Like in real life, it's great work. I love it. I love being outdoors. It's good money and stuff. Personally, I mean, I'm more of a horticulturist, so I work at tree farms and landscape companies and stuff. And I'm excited to see what it's like in the game. I've seen Raptor like use all the major equipment and stuff. That looks like it's pretty fun, but it's clearly harder than what it looks like. You know, I make it look like it's impossible, but let's see here. Win this bad boy up. Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't tip. And I've bought a semi-trailer in the past, and I was going full speed over one of these small bridges, and I missed it, and I got it stuck. And I never learned, I'm sure there's like a way to reset the vehicles if you do flip it, you know, and you don't have a way of getting another tractor. Is there something where if you get a truck stuck, you can reset it? Because that would be helpful to know. Oh, good. Okay. I think I heard someone say that before, but I've never seen anyone reset it. Usually you can get it unstuck, you know, but this was a fatal, deadly accident with the semi-truck. There was no getting it out. Trust me, I had I had all kind of tractors on it trying to wedge it out. It was stuck. No way. Okay, tree. Alright, stop moving. Ah! Chainsawing's harder when it's... Oh, it's slipping out of the gripper. Alright. Don't drop it! Don't you do it! Pretty sure I just don't want it to go back in the ditch. Let's put it over here. Man, I promise you I'm way more coordinated than this normally. This thing has really got me though. My brain can't handle it. Let's put it here, and I'm just gonna chop off that last bit. You know that arcade-ish type game where it's the claw and you can pick up like toys and stuff or whatever? I never played that game, and had I done that in the past, I'd probably be better at this piece of equipment. Alright, good. Okay. Ah! No! Don't move. Oh, it's probably too far now. Son of a gun. Kidding me. Probably too close. Come on, professional. Professional. Alright. I got this part down. My brain can handle this. Okay. Where's the fast? No! Alright, this is how I always get the arm stuck. Maybe that's not necessary. Let's not. Where's the fasten? Fasten. Undo fasten. Fasten assassin. I can't see what I'm doing. Come in here. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't you freaking dare do it. Don't do it. Oh my god. What a nightmare. You know what? I feel good with 3 trees. I don't want to risk dropping the whole load. That almost. Hey man, it's nice meeting you, dude. I'm going to check out Bruce Gaming at 4 o'clock. Thanks for the heads up, dude. Oh, you're going? I missed your message. Nice, dude. Horticulture is awesome, man. It's deeply rewarding. I like being outdoors myself. There tends to be good money. Where I'm at, there's major rich people out here with all kinds of farms and stuff. So it's super rewarding. And it's a subject, too, where if you were to do it for 30 years, you would still not run out of things to learn. There's so many different plants and things that, you know, just endless possibilities there. So definitely keep that up. I think it's just deeply rewarding. But nice meeting you, dude. Thanks for stopping by. That was fun. I'm going to sell these trees, and I'm probably going to make $300 after all that effort. It's really about clearing out the land, but, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh my god, I forgot about the... Don't try this at home, folks. I'm a professional. Let me turn off the help menu, and I'll lift up the support legs here. Do this. We'll switch back over here, and I think you press. Nope, no, wrong thing. I regret turning the help menu off. I need the legs. Fasten. Change. There we go. Support legs. That's the stuff. Expert. I'm just going to leave the help menu on for now. 3 trees. It's literally going to be like $700 for 3 trees. Come on, 30,000. 30,000 for 3 trees. That's realistic. Close. $43. What on earth just happened? What the hell just happened? I guess the straightness of the limbs. I mean, I usually use the chainsaw and cut out straight pieces. That's ridiculous. I don't know what just happened. Well, this is turning into an expensive venture now. Well, once I'm smoother with it, it'll be, you know, alright. Well, we'll limb up the trees. If that's what you want, we'll do it. $43. I was not expecting that. What a rip! Later, dude. What a rip. I got robbed. Y'all saw it live on the internet. I was robbed. Well, I think this also too is a good time to end the stream. I might even come back. I know I said that yesterday, but I want to keep an hour and a half to 2 hours per stream. Now that I blew your minds away with how amazing I am with this forestry equipment, I'm gonna let y'all really dwell on it. You know, like, wow, I can't believe what I just saw. It's like watching Jordan back in the day play basketball, or you fill in the blanks, Tiger Woods. All my stuff is out of date, but you know, yes, y'all got to witness greatness with this trailer. But all right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I promise I'm going to use this equipment extensively offline, and I'm going to come back and we're going to be singing a different tune. Odds are I'll end up just clearing out all the trees offline, off stream. Nobody needs to witness that anymore, I promise. So, all right, peace out, guys. I'll see y'all next time.